Good morning. It is July 1st, 2025, and welcome to Real and Raw. This year, we have decided to grow some flowers, or at least learn how to grow cut flowers. And behind me is just a little setup that I did because this is a very highly sun exposure area of our property. And yeah, we're just really excited to see the progress. So let me explain to you. And if you remember on a previous video when we did our seedlings, I think I had maybe 3 seedlings that were successful of the Zinnia starts that I did, the Zinnia seed starts. So that's okay because they are just absolutely beautiful, and I'm just so excited that I've had success. So let me explain the Zinnia growing and testing and cutting process. Okay, so here's my little garden bed that Andy built. And these down here are dahlias that are kind of hidden. I bought those from a local stand, little farm stand around the area. And I don't know if they should be underneath these so close. I thought I planted them closer to in the sun, but regardless, they are growing. And I'm excited to see the success of that. But for now, getting back to our zinnias. So these zinnias are supposedly, from my research, going to continue to grow. So it's important that I am cutting these. And the way that you know it's time to cut them is what they call the wiggle test. So you just kind of like pinch right down to that first leaf, and they say usually like 7 inches down, and you just wiggle like that. And you should be able to see that that is a little wiggly at the top. You can see that that's a little wiggly at the top, so it's not quite ready to cut. Obviously, this is just starting, and here's like the difference. You can see the wiggle. It's just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Now this one, again, about 7 inches down. I'm going to go to that first leaf. Watch how stiff that is. Like, you can barely even watch it wiggle. So you want to look for your head not to wiggle so much. This one here. Whoops. So I'm just kind of testing them out. Do your own research. See how wiggly that is. I mean, I can't even like shake that very hard. But this one, you know, I'm wiggling that pretty strong back and forth. And then this one here. This is a real nice one. So yes, I'm very excited to cut these. And then once I do cut them, you can see underneath here, this first layer of leaves, that there's 2 shoots that are coming out that are going to produce more zinnias. So supposedly I need to cut right to that V right there. So they're about a foot long when you cut them usually. You know, you just kind of have to test and see where that shoot starts. In this example, it's a little bit further down, these 2 coming out, but that's going to produce more flowers here and then more flowers coming from that shoot. So these should be able to produce flowers throughout the rest of the summer, I'm hoping. And then I'm going to package them up and give them out as gifts for people's tables during this month of July. So you notice that we also put netting up here. And one of the reasons we did that was because we weren't sure exactly how high they were going to get. And knowing that I'm going to be cutting these, I think I'm safe with not having this on here. But it was to kind of keep like the deer out. But more importantly, because we were going to put netting all the way down, more importantly, it was to allow these flowers to kind of grow through the netting hole and yet keep them up sturdy. So I think I'm going to keep the netting here for now. But regardless, I am just enjoying seeing these beautiful flowers bloom.